Everybody, how we doing today? My name is Michael.
And I'm Dione.
And welcome to MS FITZ'S ADVENTURES. Guess what? Max has got to go to the vet. All right, guys, we have a project today that we have to do. We've got a bunch of projects to do, but this one is the grill. The grill was always mounted on the back of the camper, you know, that little arm that swings out. I'll show you in a few minutes. We want to put it back that way. The grill that we have doesn't fit, so I have to make a plate for it, which I'm going to do today, and then we're just going to mount it. I found a piece of wood. It was free. Free's always good. And I'm going to drill some holes in it and drill some holes in some metal, and yeah, we're going to do this. All right. So this is the rack. Kind of swings around here like this, comes around to the other side and stops, and it's pretty nice. Folds right here, then you open up the door there, and your grill sits here. The mounting from before were these here. They're just little slits, and there was a thing that just held it in. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put a plate on top of this and put our grill, because our grill's just about, the legs kind of go over, but they still sit on this plate. So I have to keep in consideration that I can't go any further than this, or actually any further than this, because this is going to be the front, this is going to be the back, where the grill is, because it has to go back in here, has to be locked in, and it doesn't come out. It's got a pin here, you see that, and it's got a pin here. You can put a pin in here too, and that'll keep it from going anywhere or doing anything. I'm going to put a lock around the whole thing, so that's why this hole's here too. And yeah, so this is what we're doing today. We're going to drill some holes in it, and once I get the holes drilled in it and drilled in the piece of material that I'm going to be using, then we'll have it done. All right, so I have the material I'm using, and I'm going to mark the grill first. I've got it upside down. I'll show you that in a second. And I'm going to mark where the legs are, and the legs are going to be bolted on to this material, and the material is going to be bolted on to that right there. Yeah, so I will put bolts in here, and I'll put bolts in here, and then I'll put 4 bolts and a hole in the center, and then I can actually tie it all up with a cable lock. So, and that's what we're doing today. So we can get this done in a couple hours, I think. What do you think? We got more stuff to do, so let's get started. As you can see, I just went from corner to corner, got the centers. I got the centers of each one. Next is I'm just going to drill them out. Shouldn't take but a few seconds. So I drilled the 4 holes into the legs, the bottoms. I'll show you that. You can see they're not exactly perfect, but they really don't need to be, as long as the nuts fit on and these bolts. So the bolts will come up through this way, and the nuts will go on. And I'm going to bolt on a piece of, I guess it's pine or something, I don't know. And we're going to use it, and I'm going to bolt this onto there. So that's the next step. This is still the front here. This is going to be when we put it on the piece of metal. It's going to actually swing back. So this is going to be the back of the camper right here. I don't know if you can tell it is, but it isn't. So yeah, so anyways, when it swings back around, that'll be the back. So we want to get it so where it is not so anyways, what we want to do is we want to measure this probably a good inch this way. I can't move it without moving the whole thing. There we go. And if that, about like that, so the wood doesn't split. So as you can see, I got these marks here, but guess what? I don't have that mark. So I know that it has to be in here someplace, I'm thinking. So I'm going to measure from that dot to that dot to see how far it is, and then from that dot to that dot, and then mark it out. So like I said, from this dot to this dot I'll measure first, then come down here and measure from that dot to this dot. Should bring me in probably right in here someplace, I think. It didn't come out very good when I tried to mark it. I'm underneath the netting of here, camo netting. Probably makes weird designs on my clothes and my face. But anyways, let's point this down and show you what I'm doing. Alright, so I already have all the marks marked out. I did that, ended up being exactly 10.5 inches from this point to this point, and that makes sense, and it looks just exactly alike. So yep, the next step is to take this bit, it's a wood bit, and I'm going to go ahead and drill these holes. So let's do that. Next step in this project is, now that I know that the board fits on the bottom of the legs, I have that bolted on and everything looks good, I'm now going to transfer that down into the middle. So now I'm going to have to drill some holes into the wood so I can get down into the metal and bolt that on. So this is what I got going on. Just freehand, I went ahead and I know where the metal is here, and I'm going to drill these out first, mark the ones underneath exactly, and then try to drill those out. That's a thicker plate, and I had trouble going through this wood, so I'm not sure if this drill is going to burn up or what the dealio is, but we don't want to mess it up. So I just went ahead and drilled the holes into the wood and into the metal. I've got the bolts all ready to go, but there's one process we have to do, and I'm going to do that in just a second, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go look at the project and see how far it's come, and we'll check it out. I've got all the bolts in. They're all the way through. I got all the nuts in my pocket, but you know we need to paint this wood, right? So I'm not going to paint it. I'm actually going to burn it. If you burn the wood, it actually seals the wood, so nothing can get in it, nothing can grow on it, it'll last longer, it'll be waterproof. I think after I do burn it, I'm going to see if I can paint it, and just paint it a black like everything else. I've got some of the paint that we use for the Rust-Oleum paint, and I'll paint that all up. And yeah, I think this is going to be good. Here are the holes right here for the grill, and the grill will sit right on top up here, and it'll be bolted down. And then it'll have a lock on it, and this will be just friggin' wonderful, I think. So, I don't know. I'll show you when the project gets done. So, we bought this little blowtorch to light campfires with, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use it to burn the wood. So watch. This is how you do it.
Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
That's how it looks when it's done. You can put polyurethane over the top of it. Probably could leave it. What it does is it opens the pores up and gets the oils out, and the oils actually protect the wood. So actually, if you burn it a little bit more, it's got to catch char a little bit. It's better, but I don't want it to be that way. So this is as good as it's going to get. So the next step is going to be putting this back on here and bolting it all down, which was kind of hard to do. But I can do it, and I don't know if I want to do that. I might want to paint this or something, because I want to protect it a little bit more. I don't think it's protected enough. I wanted to burn it just to protect the wood, so now I went ahead and did it. Yeah, it's black now, but it's been burnt first, so that'll protect it even more. So this is Rust-Oleum paint, not that it's going to rust because it's wood, but it's the only paint we had, and it's free. Well, it's not free, we already paid for it a long time ago. So yeah, let's do that. Make it look halfway decent. This is the top side that everybody's going to see. The bottom side is already done too. Kind of did it first on the bottom to see what it would look like. It doesn't really look bad. Get the rest of this on this corner. There we go. I'm just cleaning up. I got pretty much everything done. I'm going to show you what it looks like here in a second. Alright. So it's not there anymore. Let's go look back here. See how I did. You know, I think it looks pretty good. Get you out of the light. See how I bolted it on there? So it's on really good. We'll put bands across it and I will lock it up. But yeah, man. So, how it's supposed to work, I'm going to take out this pin, right? And then I'm just going to take the handle. Hold on. Take the handle. Bend up a little bit. Ooh. So I'm going to come around here, and it's going to go around, and it's supposed to go all the way around. So, I'm going to have to cut. I wanted a little shelf, but you know, that's not going to happen. I kind of drew a fake line where I think that's going to happen. If you look at it, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the whole thing needs to come out. I'm just going to cut it all the way across here. And then repaint it. Probably burn it again. But it's supposed to go this way. Like, sit right here. You're supposed to be able to cook here because you have all your stuff in your refrigerators there. So yeah. So it's not really bad. It works. Hard to get back up to the holder though. The clip. You see the clip down here. Watch it lift it up. I always had to do that though. And then put the pin in here. And lock it in. We're not going to do that now because we're not going anywhere. If I really want to get more fancy, I'll put a pin in there, put a pin on the other side, nothing's going to go anywhere. So yeah, man, that's how that looks. What do you think? Tell me what you think in the comments below, please. So yeah, I'm going to clean everything up, go inside. It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm going to start making dinner and got to get cleaned up and maybe have an adult beverage or two before Dione comes home. But she'll be home probably about 10 o'clock, so I'm sure I will. And tomorrow we got some things to do. We got to go take Max to the vet. Hey everybody, how we doing today? My name is Michael.
And I'm Dione.
And welcome to MS FITZ'S Adventures. Guess what? We got to go to the vet. Come on, Max, let's go. Yeah, we got the truck running. We're starting to warm it up a little bit, and then we're going to go to Colton. We're going to a vet over there. Max has got that tooth that's been bothering him. His breath really stinks bad, and he's hurting. I know he's hurting. So we're gonna go get that checked out, maybe give him some antibiotics before they take it out, and probably gonna have to make an appointment to have that done. So that's what we're gonna do. Next stop is the vet. Well, we're at the vet's. Max is a little bit antsy. He knows that he's someplace that's for him. So he's shaking a little bit. We're gonna go inside. I'm not sure if we can bring the camera in, so we're gonna leave it out here. Max is gonna figure out about his tooth. Yeah, right there. Is that where it hurts? Poor guy. Poor buddy. All right, so let's go inside. Let's go talk to the vet, okay? We'll go see the doctor. He's shaking right now. He just doesn't like the doctors. All right, we're gonna carry him all the way into the doctor's because I don't want him to walk. Let me carry you, okay? And she'd love on you because you won't go in the door. No, I know you. All right, you guys ready? Let's go to the doctor. All right, so we just got out of the vets, and yeah, we've got to have that tooth out, and we made an appointment for on the 13th of February. So Max will be back here. The tooth doesn't look too good, but it doesn't look like it's really super bad. But it does need to come out, he said, and it's bothering him, so it's affecting the way he eats and everything else. so it's affecting his way of life. So we'll get that tooth out for him, right? Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go on home, and we're going to actually do a bunch of projects. All right, come on, let's go. Hey, so we're back at home right after Max went to the vet. I'm standing up, and they're sitting down over here. And Max is feeling okay. He got his nails done, so he got his toenails clipped. We've made an appointment for another week and a half, I think it is. And he's gonna go get his tooth out. A lot of money. We got a credit card that we got from the last visit with him, and we paid it off the first time. Now we're gonna charge again. It's for pets, and I guess you can go to the optometrist and some other places too, so we haven't tried that yet. But he has to have it done. He's not being himself anymore, is he? No. So anyways, we got some projects to do. What are we doing next?
The bed.
What's up with the bed?
New lift supports.
Are we gonna show them our bed? No. Okay, so what are we putting?
New struts.
New shocks.
So we can get to the underneath storage.
So these are the shocks. This is the old one here. The bracket is still on it. We'll take the bracket off somehow. There's a clip on it or something. We got to get the other bracket off the other shock that's totally bent. I'll tell you how that happened. And then we got two new struts. Been waiting for like a month and a half for these struts, 2 months. Literally, I mean, that's how long they took, and they're not that expensive. She paid for them a while ago, and we finally got them. So we're going to put these on. Why does we need these for our bed? Because, Michael, it's going to lift up the bed so we can get into our hatch below. Oh, I got it. Trying to be silly. So yeah, guys, so this is what the thing is. On our bed, you can see right there where Max's little step is. That is a pass-through, goes all the way through to my side over there where my junk is and my CPAC machine and all that stuff is. And yeah, and there's the bed. So underneath it, we're on a platform, and what happens is we lift it up and we can get underneath there and get our stuff. Well, it has a shock, has two shocks, one on each side. I'm going to blame me because when I put it on, this side was in a spot differently from this side. Maybe we can show you. So when we lifted it, it wasn't always the same pressure on each side of the shock, and it bent that one, I think. Bent the one on my side. So it was really easy to open up before because it was 160 or 150. So we got ones now that are 160, should be even lighter. This mattress weighs, it's a foam mattress, and it probably weighs a good 90 to 150 pounds. I don't know, it's a pretty heavy mattress. So what we got to do now is we're going to take all the bedding off. And where we're standing now, the bed's going to just come up over here and kind of sit on my table and take up that much room where Dione is to the door. And we're going to block ourselves in here. I can get to the tools, they're all underneath there. I'm going to try to figure out where I'm going to plant them, how to take these off, the little clips off, and how to put new ones on. I've got some screws underneath. We put our tools and different things underneath there. There's work boots under there. There's the mud boots. There's tools, and yeah, we've got new hoses. We got all sorts of stuff, and then we got our sewage on this side underneath where I sleep in totes. And so yeah, we got to get in and out of there, you know, not just to go outside and open up the hatches, try to pull things out. We've got things below our foot of our bed that are inside there, and that's, you know, just, she's got clothes, we got shoes, we got tools, fishing gear. Yeah, we got a bunch of fishing poles, not a bunch, we got a fishing pole each. What else we got? Just, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So yeah, so when we travel, we don't like a lot of weight up front, and we don't usually keep a lot of weight up front anyways. But I have the computer that's up here, and I take it down, put it on the bed, and then the TV also goes on the bed. This monitor goes back in its box because we broke the last one because we didn't put it back in a box. So we have a box for it, and we'll put it back on the bed, and then when we drive, everything will be padded and everything should be pretty safe. But we got to get this open. We got to take the bed, all the bedding off. Dione and I are going to lift this thing up. We're going to move the fan. Going to pull it all the way as far as we can out of the way so we can get in and out and around. And we'll show you what's going on. All right, so we got it off. The mattress we put up here. So it kind of covers the whole middle of the area. Go ahead and lift that up. Yeah, it's the blackness that's on it is from that stuff. This is all the junk that's underneath here. There's more stuff than we thought. This is our basement. You can see the basement's pretty dirty. I want to put carpeting and clean that all out. All this is our sewage here and our electrical and all that. These are extra parts. This is all our tools and our hammers and everything else. And we've got our other stuff in there too. Lighter fluid and pest control stuff. Drills, boots, shoes, more boots. Fishing poles way up there. So this is our basement we need to clean. We haven't been able to get into it because it broke. All right, guys. So we're sitting here on top of the bed. We figured it out. These shocks are the new shocks, so we just put these new brackets on them. And I kept saying, well, why aren't they on the same side? Why aren't they on the? So this is this side, okay? So everything's got to be against. Yeah, okay. So that's right. And then where's the other one? Oh, I went over here and I went, wait a minute, why isn't this one right? Well, guess what? It is right because all you got to do is turn the thing and didn't realize it. For some reason, I don't know why. I mean, you can turn it. So, yeah, the shaft. Yeah, so you can put them on the same side or the opposite side. So, that's what we did the last time. We just threw them up there really quick. We got them at the local RV boat shop that was there in Astoria, and we went ahead and put them on. And yeah, we screwed up and put them on the wrong way. The piece of wood that was underneath there previously, we had screwed it on really quickly, and it was warped to begin with. So we just put another piece in and screwed it down, so now it's straight and nice. So now when this goes on, it'll be straight and nice, and it won't try to twist. So it was the shock on this side that broke. No, it's a shock on this side that broke, which is this one. It bent because we were trying to lift it up from one side, not the middle. And that's what happens too. So you definitely got to lift from the middle, not from each side, unless one person's on one side, one person's on the other. This thick butt mattress right here, I mean, that's pretty big. It's I think it's like an 8 to 10 inch mattress. And it weighs, like I said, probably, now with moisture in it, probably be 100 pounds. What do you think? All right, so we are going to lift this up. We're going to mount them and try to figure out what the best position is to mount them. And we're going to get this done today. It's now 3 o'clock, and we started this probably at like 1:30. But, yeah, that's what we're doing, right?
Yep.
All right, so let's get to it. We'll get this done. Show you what the outcome looks like. You saw the grill yesterday. I took Dione and showed her this morning because she came home late last night. I still have to cut off probably the piece that I wanted that was for maybe a plate or something. Well, that's got to go because it doesn't make the turn in the corner, and yeah. So we're going to trim that off, but probably not today. And Max, like I said, he's got an appointment in a week, and he'll get his tooth out. So that's what's going on now. Let's finish this. It's almost dead. Okay, so earlier we went ahead and cleaned this all out. We vacuumed it all up. We got our little portable vacuum cleaner over here. And let's see. We got this strut on. It looks like it's pretty straight, maybe kind of out a little bit more this way. But it's going down okay. I had to put a lot of force on it, which screws up the what do you call them? The hinges that are on the other side here. Those hinges are just like, I'll show you. Those hinges are just door hinges. They had a piano hinge in it, and that just twisted up. So we put those through. Probably should have bolted them through, The 1x1s that they use, some of them are split, some of them are just not, they're crooked. So yeah, so on this side we got this done. I'm going to move to that side now and try to get that shot on this side. So Dion's going to measure from there to the center of the center of the shaft of this, which is 10 inches.
Yeah.
10 inches, and she's going to go measure over there and make sure that one's in 10 inches. She's going to come over here and measure that way and make sure that it's 10 inches that way, and that's to the center of the shaft itself. And she'll mark it with a just a screw or something. Okay, put the light on that would help him. Well, we got it on. We got this side on, a little crooked on that side. Let's push them down and see. Is it gonna rip out the hinges? Oh my gosh. It's gonna rip out the hinges over there. But look yeah, that's gonna plop. So hold on a second here. So guess what? It works. Look at. Oh, but it goes up really quickly. So they're working the way they're supposed to work.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Came up everything with our little shop vac. Hey, 19 bucks at Walmart. Bought it a long time ago. And it's come in handy ever since. All right, let's put all this stuff up. And she's gonna vacuum. And we can wrap this up. Another project done. Hey, Max, did you get the bed back? Okay. All right, we want to show you our bed now. Here, watch. Get out. Lift up a little bit. Look, with one touch, the whole bed comes up with Max on it. Now push down. Is this going to work? Hey, look at that. Check it out, guys. We got 160-pound springs on that bad boy. Next thing you know, it's gonna throw us out the window. I don't know. I'm 289 pounds. Mama's 125. You're 185 too. You're 24 pounds. Yep, that's what you are. All right, so let's get all this done.
I had to clean up all your doggy hair.
Got doggy hair everywhere, Mr. Max.
Didn't realize a short-haired dog shedded so much till you have to move furniture.
All right, we are going to make the bed, put this all back together again, and I'm going to have an adult beverage. She's going to go do laundry. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Tomorrow night. Okay, she's putting it off one more day. We can do that. All right, guys, we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Tell you what's going on. So Max is very happy because he is in his little beddy by. And he's happy under the pillows. He said, it's been all day and I couldn't. You took me to the vet and everything. Yeah, he couldn't lay down and be comfortable after he got back. We had to start doing all this work. So we got the struts done. These are the old ones. We're gonna chuck these in the trash. All right, guys, gonna wrap up this video. Thanks for being with us today, and have a good day. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give us a big like, and click the share button, and then click on the bell there. When you click on the bell, you'll get notifications every Sunday that we have a new video, and that's when one comes out. So we're kind of finished doing our work today. I've got a few more little projects to do in the next couple weeks. We have another one that we're going to do. We just have to screw it in. It's a holder for our shower sprayer hose and all that. I had to get one at a hardware store or a RV store. It was like $5 because the other one broke in half and had been up there, and I wasn't paying $30 for a brand new shower head. And then if we did want to, they don't ship them to California. Even the ones that are in RVs that are for econo use for water and stuff, nope, they don't do that. You know what they do though? They actually don't ship them. Yeah, so they don't ship at all. Amazon, I don't think you can find them in the stores either. The spray nozzle hoses, they don't want people to sit in the shower for hours and do that, I guess. But they don't realize in campers it's totally different. We have 8 gallons of water and I don't think you're in the shower any more than maybe 4 minutes completely, and that's washing your hair, washing all your private parts, shampoo, conditioner, all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, even with Dione and her long hair, she's not in there any more than about 5 or 6 minutes at the most. So, and that's 10 minutes of wiping. Yeah, toweling her hair and stuff. So, yep. So anyways, we will see you next week on our video. Go ahead and get on our website, MS FITZ'S ADVENTURES, and give us like a big hello on there. You can always talk to us there when you first get on. It's going to ask you for your email and say hello to us, right?
Yep.
All right, so we'll see you next week. Guys, be good, be kind, love each other, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Till next Sunday, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Max says, he says, bye, guys. See you next Sunday. Right? You gonna say bye?
We'll go outside.
We'll go outside? Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next Sunday.